Hey Sagittarius, welcome to your general love read. This is going to be a walk into your Akashic records, okay? However, like every general, there could be reversed roles in this. There could be old energy that's already been written or new energy that is coming towards you, okay? So just take what feels like and leave the rest. If you are returning, thank you. I have a very gracious heart towards you. If you are new, welcome. I hope that you will enjoy this reading. I am an intuitive, and so not all of it will be traditional, okay? Some of it will be a little woo-woo, more woo-woo than tarot. So I hope that is your gig, all right? Please make sure to remember to like, share, and comment, okay? Subscribe if you want to return. So I'm going to pull out for the collective first and then get some intention. Oh, there's my cards for intention way up there. All right. And then put it back and we'll get going, all right? All of a sudden the sun came out and it got a little windy. Like it has been just a calm, gray, beautiful Seattle day. So it's interesting. What are you bringing in, Sagittarius? Okay. You are really working in your high priestess energy. And you are like working up further and further and further and further. Okay. For some of you, we're going to be going into some really high levels of your Akashic records, okay, that might kind of freak you out. So intention-wise here is bring your fiery playfulness, okay, but know that some of what we're going to be showcasing in here may be about some of the hardship, okay, that you've dealt with that was meant to clear things out so that you could move to that higher level connection, okay? So, Sagittarius, let's take a look at your Akashic records. Let's look at your path. Ooh, that one wanted to come out, so we'll let that one come out too. And one last, and we will start going. Okay. Someone in my head's like, it's go time. All right. So your path, I feel like it is really to be patient, okay, because you are bringing a gift to the world. That's why you're going so high. You're going into realms that nobody else could go into, okay, to bring this gift to the world. What is blocking it, though, is that you've got to walk this with the jaguar, okay, and you've got to see the beauty of that, all right? You've got to walk in the moonlight with the jaguar, all right, in the shadows, in the darkness, but you've got to find the beauty within that. The beauty in the past, the beauty in the current, the beauty in the future. And how do you bring light of darkness if you're like, all nuzzled up with the dark, right? Some of you are not allowing yourself to let that light enter that space. Now, what's at the heart of this is you need to complete a cycle here and adapt and move in a completely different direction. All right. Some of this has to do with like an old, it's almost like I was raised most of my life in Utah, and they talk about their testimony a lot. And I'm not downgrading any religion. I am just not religious. Okay, I'm spiritual. I believe in God. I am not religious. But the completion here is this, like, you're holding, like you're holding the truth, okay? And it is very different from what you have been told for your whole life. And it's so different that it's like a complete turnaround to go in this new direction. Of course, hummingbird to the north. Okay, so you're going from the west to the north, if you're thinking in shamanic terms. All right, you're coming up on the circle, going in the clockwise direction. Now, my belief is that the reason why you have to be adaptable is because when the hummingbird gets back to the east, you are going to do what I teach, which is unwinding your karmic wheel, which means flipping it around. And I feel like that for some of you has been a struggle of mindset. Now, what's going to be illuminated to you here is that something that has been a challenge for you all along, and for some of you this could be a person, but it could just be a challenge, right? Like all of a sudden, like paths come together and boom, you know. All right. Oh, I was supposed to align all of this right here. Okay, that's the illumination. So let's go ahead and let's look at what is pointing, like what direction are you being guided to? Like, how do you get around this obstacle? This light that you don't want to let in because you don't want it to let it overshadow the darkness. Because if you look at this, okay, there's the darkness and here's all the light, right? And you're like, no, not going to overshadow the darkness, not going to overshadow the jaguar. No. You have to learn to be protective of the light. Okay? You have to take the light within you and you have to see what it grows. All right? And it's interesting because ever since we started, like, you know, they've been talking, oh, I'm getting chills. They've been talking about the virus, right? And its spikiness. There's something within you, your DNA, your special DNA, that your receptors are craving you bringing this light into your body. Okay, so for some of you, you need to work with more light therapy. All right, take it as it resonates for you. Not a doctor. Holistic coach, not a doctor. All right. So, what action can you take? Or should you take? It's going to that north. Okay, you've got to complete that cycle to flip the wheel. All right. It's going to give you expansion, where all of a sudden the light and the dark are engaged together, okay, in this brilliant energy. So when you're going through this adaptation period, how do you let Venus bring in the harmony for all of this? Okay. It's the gravity. Okay. I love that. Right? Let the light transform and lift you up, knowing that the darkness will keep you grounded and that all of your community will still be there to support you. Okay. Now, the Miro, the soul urge, your divine partner, twin flame, okay, how do they play into that harmony? This person is in the light. All right? This person, I've got to look closer. Hold on. I couldn't tell if these were leaves or birds. Okay? They are birds. And they look like the shadows. The shadows of crows. Okay? And your divine partner here, okay, they are patiently waiting, solitary, in the light. Okay? Can you see that? All right. I'm seeing the lights coming in. I think that's weird that that's coming into your reading. So, how do you bring this into the reality here? Planet Earth, current energy. Okay, let the light open your heart. Okay, this is the vision quest that you're going on with the light. When you come into the light, right, and then you go on this quest when you adapt and you flip everything around. Okay, allow yourself to go there, because you're working now in the directions in a very different way. Let your heart come in and be the center of it. Okay, once you get the light in your heart, let your heart be the center of your being. And let it be the guiding focus on your path. So what is your strength, okay, in all of this? It's the extremes. It's the fact that you can go back and forth, right? Like your Kundalini energy, when you turn around and flip this, is going to be able to work, all right? Nights and days, days and nights, okay? Light and dark. And that's going to be your strength, that you're going to be like I want to say kind of bilingual, so to speak, but they're saying like bi-directional, all right? And how were this divine bull, Taurus, Hierophant energy, okay, how is it going to support you? Number one, this person is letting you go through the challenge of coming into your own sovereignty all on your own. Okay? They know that you have to go through this path and learn this sort of directional thing all on your own. Someone may have actually just bought some sort of a necklace where you've got something that kind of flips back and forth and around in different directions. I'm getting. All right, but this was a path that you had to go on your own. But this person is waiting, okay? Waiting for you, right? In the desert, waiting for you to arrive. So, all right, how does this lead you to this path of this gift that you are bringing from the high levels of the Akashic realm to this realm? Okay? You had to go into the darkness in order to bring these, it's almost like the molecules of carbons and other, atoms at the core of the earth and bring it up to see the light of day for the first time. And So you started with the night, right? Seeing the night. We're coming from the night so that it's not so, you know, blinding. But you need to stay very grounded as you go to those very high levels. Keep yourself anchored in. Okay? Because it's really interesting because this is coming out of the supermoon that we just had. All right? Angel number 44. And this card, okay, is 31, which is also a 4. So 4, 4, 4. And this one is 17, which is an 8. So 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. Okay, all 4s. Crazy. And the supermoon started attracting those higher levels to you so that you would reach that north node and flip the wheel. Okay? And so it's a very magnetic pull right now for you. But the reason you have to stay grounded is because as you're doing all of this self-reflection, you could lose yourself. Okay? You could lose yourself in all of this self-reflection. And so Spirit does not want that to happen. They want you to remain anchored. Okay? So what do you need to shed in all of this? Okay. It's interesting because you're going to have to shed the dark powers. Okay? You're going to have to shed some of this darkness. And the earth is going to support you in that. That's why you stay grounded. But as you come back from this, flip this, start working in your soul purpose, you're going to have to release some dark powers. Okay? And they're saying that you can release it to the full moon. All right? And then what will happen is the full moon will return illumination to you, angel number 33. And you will start blossoming from that light. All right? And how will you go through the scorpionic death and rebirth? Like, how is that going to come into play here to get you to this new reality? Again, okay, discernment. To complete the cycle, you do have to go to this really high realm, right? And it almost can make you lose your mind. But you have to stay grounded so that you can bring the light back. I told you I was feeling the woo-woo, okay? Don't look at me like I'm crazy because I felt it. All right? It's your cards, Sagittarius. So let's clarify here. Okay. I have a feeling about this, but tell me why your person is waiting in the light. I feel like, all right, to help you with the dissembling of the entanglement within you to the dark, which is what I thought. All right. Tell me a little bit more about these extremes. Yeah, it makes you go inward because you're learning and transforming, and it brings up a lot of shadows, right? Brings up a lot of old memories. Some of it isn't even yours, but you chose to transmute it for whatever reason. And so there can be extreme highs and lows as you go through this. And that's why you need that support, right? That gravity. Yeah, that's the missing piece of the puzzle here. okay, so that you can communicate with clarity about the dark and the light, right? Is this sunset? Is this sunrise? You will know. Tell me about why you needed this sovereignty, okay, on your own. All right, because it was going to be too easy to like find yourself in this toxic situation if you weren't on your own. And that would have blocked you from getting into this state. And there was a lot of sadness that you needed to experience to understand, right? To understand how the light can rebirth and recover us. So tell me about this cave that really seems like it's the rebirth. And it is, okay, I love this. Okay, the cave, sexuality, rebirth. You may be working here, okay, with the Chariot in this sort of, it's like this encapsulation of light, but in a very tantric sort of an energy. And what are you birthing here on the earth? Wow, did you guys hear that? I feel like it's going to help people to get out of their addictions and over the childhood traumas that have either been newly illuminated in their lives or that your light work will illuminate for them. And that's why it's got to be gentle, moonlight first. Okay? So, what are you attracting here to you? It's the divine bull. Okay? The Hierophant, your other half. Okay? Angel number 44. And so, I'm guessing they're going to keep you grounded, but let's look at what keeps you. Yeah, they're very lightly connected to you. Okay? So, they haven't left you 100% to your own accord. They are very, very lightly tapped into you to try to keep you from losing yourself. Okay? What will you find in the north that will change the directions? Magic, the magician. Okay, for some of you, it's going to be a teacher. For others of you, it's just activating a part of yourself. How do you release the power? Okay, it's going to be through the power of touch. Okay, perhaps coming into alignment with your person. It can also be through sound waves with the 8 of Wands here. What are you going to find when you start to blossom? That all of a sudden the heartbreak becomes very light, okay, very pure. All of the energies, especially like the home and hearth pain, okay, it's almost like it can dissolve. All right? And tell me what this power is that you bring back from the light. It is the light bulb. It's clarity. Okay? It will clarify everything, right? But you've got to get there. You've got to make the choice to get there. And when you finish this, right, then you are in complete alignment with your divine. All right. So let's go ahead and pull a couple of cards from the universe. And then I'm going to pull an oracle. Yeah. 3 of Cups. The universe is with you. Okay? Your person is with you. All is aligned. right? You have to learn to balance temperance, the light and the dark. And it's taking, look behind there, the light angels. It's taking going into the light to do this. It's been very slow. I feel like, okay, Knight of Pentacles, somebody walked away from you, or something walked away from you, or you had to walk away from something at some point. It really slowed it down. But this was a part of the rebirth process. It was a part of your process to be able to come to the light. Okay, and look, there's the Queen of Cups. Look what the Queen of Cups is in the light. And where is the light hitting? When the light comes out, the Emperor. So let's pull an oracle. And I love this. I just looked over and look, okay, the Council card, holding their heart, right? Releasing the sadness, but it's all heart chakra medicine. Their light, the sun here. Still have the dark moon over here, but the light is right here. Okay, the Council. Some of you are going into perhaps a counseling practice of some sort. Yeah, abundance. Count your blessings, okay? Because again, there's the transformation all the way around, but there's no guide that says you can't go this way and then go that way and then go this way, right? Adaptation. The adaptation here, and there's that necklace with the little twirly thing on it. So I hope that this helps you. I'm going to leave you a little extended, okay, little sneak peek at the extended. The link for the extended is down below. If you've enjoyed this, please click on the like button. That is how you can give the energetic thank you to the channel, or go down below and you can do a karmic donation. All right, so much love, my friends. Bye. Okay, Sagittarius, we're going to be blind here, okay, as we wait for the sun to set. So let's start by finding out what is the lesson that you are learning here. And then I'm going to, I think that's funny that this is all with the light play as we're going through your reading. We're going to look at current energy, future possibilities, how spirit is helping and supporting you, and then advice for moving forward. Okay. So the lesson here, projection. Okay, your energy of projection is alchemy and can be used to manifest and transmute. I can project my energy from love or ego depending on my impulse control. Okay, so, you know, it really is. Like I said, there's a little bit of an attachment that you need to work away from to get into the light. And when you get there, you have to stay grounded so you do not lose your identity.